the plan today is I want to do some building, but we may need to go and get some blocks and things to do that. So we also have updated Misadventures, so few things that have changed. We aren't allowed flashback, not flashback, we're allowed replay mod, which is what we have. Oh no, I have flashback, that's when we're allowed. We're not allowed free cam, which I haven't been using anyway, so it's fine. Nothing will change from my side. But we're not allowed free cam anymore, but we do have camera utils, which means I can do fun things like this, where like I can talk to you all, and then I could be like, okay, time for me to go, goodbye. And then I could be like, oh, now I'm stuck, I don't know where I am. Oh, there I am. Hi guys. I'm off. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I'm back. I'm watching. I can't do that. I can't zoom in. Beep, 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 beep. Sorry, I'm having too much fun. I literally spent so long last night just doing this. Just trying to like figure out, like, can I get back to my room? Where am I? I think, oh my goodness. I'm great. So we have that. I also have this one set up so I can like I was playing like a third person RPG game, which is fun. And then whenever we're doing building, we have this one. It lets me zoom very far out. So it's handy for seeing like kind of basic. We basically have the abilities that we had in free cam, but like not fully. The reasoning is we kind of realized that like free cam can be abused quite easily. You know, if you went into like the crypt and you were like, oh, I forgot to check what head it is, you could just free cam all the way back to the start, see what the oracle head was, and then go back. Whereas obviously you couldn't with this one. What you could do is leave your camera out and then you somehow make your way through the rest. Honestly, if you manage to leave your camera looking at the oracle and then make your entire way back using it like this, playing like this, you can cheat. You can do it. You know? That's just my crotch. I've just zoomed into my crotch. How dare we? So, the things we're planning to build today are these two. We have our fountain, which I've moved and done some terraforming bits to fill out the area. But then I was like, I need a stable. So I did this. But it's also going to be my gatehouse. So like you can shadow up and then just like leave your things in here. But this is also the main entrance to the town. So like if you're coming in from the land, like I'll maybe build a dock or something down there eventually, you would come up and you can like park your mount, or you could just drive through. And I even made it so the very center line of this block, if we run in a fully straight line, over this bush, up here, it matches exactly to the middle of this building. Bang in a line. And it's also fun because the way that tower, or the way the fountain works, is sun rises up there and then sun sets down there. So it means when the sun's setting, the circle of this creates like a cool shadow onto the mountain, which is fun. So that's what we're going to be working on today. But I think I need to go to the resource world and kill a bunch of cows, because I am breeding some cows, but the cow, I need a bunch of leather for lecterns, because like I have a lot of lecterns in that build. I have a bunch of lecterns in that build. So let's go to the resource world. It's a fairly good spawn today for finding animals because it's quite plains biomy. Pick up. Okay. We love symmetry. Like this entire area is kind of, I'm going down this like arcane tech kind of vibe. So like I'm imagining that the people who built it are very like technical. Things happen specifically like are built with like maths involved and also like magic. We need to think of a what's the word? We really need to think of a name for this town, city, place. That isn't me saying for you all to suggest them, by the way. We'll also probably go and add the books to the area, to the ruined portal as well. We'll do that today, because I did clear away everything. Did I also say thank you, Panda Pals, for the Prime sub? If I didn't, I did now. And if I already did, you got it twice. Yay. How are we all doing, though? How's everyone been? I'm saying it like I wasn't live yesterday. I could. I need leather. Because, like, they're not going to be here tomorrow. The resource world resets. So... Fine, okay, I won't do it. I just quickly need to change some stuff. I've just got to make sure I don't leak anything. Don't worry too much. Okay, no, it's fine. There we go. We're ready to go. Ignore the skeleton. Oh, look, cows. Nice. Guys, you've got to remember, this is a resource world. None of these things live past today. Like, they have less than 24 hours of their code existing. Oh, that's funny, I forgot. I was over there earlier in Resource World, so that's why the Bobby mod's loaded in all the chunks. Oh, because I just did / Resource World a bunch. It's loaded in chunks from a bunch of areas. That's fun. It's still bad, Scott. Why? Why is it bad? Explain. Explain to me. Why was it bad? Why was me killing pixels in a video game bad? Hmm? Hmm? Cause. See, not a word, not a reason. Not a reason. It's a horse. It looks like a horse. It's not a real horse. You also, this protection or caring from animals thing is so two-faced because you don't shout when I kill the cows. I Cam. See, Cam seen I didn't have no Cam in my title today, so he was like, oh, finally I can join. Whee! I could have bucket clutched it. I didn't want to. But like I could have. Let's go over here. Oh wait, again, I don't want to leak something. Just 2 seconds. Oh yeah, this is a weird... yeah, let me quickly fix this. Yep. Okay, there we go, fixed it. I just don't want to leak anything just in case, guys. Okay. It's okay, you forget. Thank God, Alicia, because I honestly didn't know how I was going to sleep tonight. Like, if you hadn't forgiven me, what else was I meant to do? Who's on right now? Lizzie, Sausage, me, and Jimothy. And Mr. Manspy. It's just you who has ads on? No, it'll be anyone who isn't a sub who'll have ads. I realize now if I talk about ads, doesn't matter because all the people who can actually see and hear me don't have ads. So, you're not the ones that need the PSA. Would you like for you to come on and help me? No thanks. I'm good. Thanks for the offer though. Do people think I control what ads you see? Like, I can control how, like, often it will run ads in an hour. And I could, like, go and click, like, ads now. I can't now that it's just ran some, but I could have. But I don't control what ones you get. Like, I'm not sat there like, let's queue up 17 30-second ads, let's go. Like, I also, like, I don't sub to, I think, anyone now, because I realized I was spending, like, 70 quid a month on subs for my friends, which was just paying Twitch. And also, I needed to cancel and save money for taxes, so I was like, you know what, that's getting cut. But when I'm in my friends' streams, and I get ads, do you know what I do? I watch them. Or, bold idea, I mute it, go onto my other monitor, do something, and then when I see it's done, I unmute and go back to my stream. It's up to you. I think you've got my Prime sub. Which you're welcome. I can make that. Bexia, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. You got your cameo? Did you cry because I brought up the eggs thing and then you had to explain the raw eggs thing to your friend Zoe? Is that why you were crying? Everyone say happy birthday, Crystal. Yeah, for context, guys, Crystal's friend got a cameo from me. But I don't know if Crystal's friends know that I torment you. Because they were like, oh, our friend Crystal, like, huge fan, watched for a long time. So then I started second guessing it, because then I was like, oh my god, I picked sheep. In the movie, you get mauled to death. It was traumatizing. It still haunts me. Yeah, Crystal's friends, so I did the cameo, I was like, happy birthday, we're doing something fun, like spend time with your family, going out for a meal, having some raw eggs, like whatever suits you because it's your day. But then I was like, I pray to God there's not someone else with the name Crystal, like 1800. So. Spoilers? I'm sorry, Cam, but you're one of few people who haven't seen it yet, and it's on you. We will go see it probably this weekend, but that's on you. You don't know what you want to make me say to you? For context, I don't, when I've done cameos, I don't do, I need, actually, feathers. When I do my cameos, there is kind of limits to what I'll do. Like, I've done it before where someone was like, can you make this cameo supporting my friend, like, wishing them well for their finals, but can you make it really, really gay? Like, over the top gay kind of thing, because it annoys them. And I was like, hey, bestie, today we need to lock in, because you've got your finals coming up, and you're gonna smash it. You're in your passing era. Like, I was like doing that sort of stuff, which was quite fun. But I did also have someone say, could you sing all of Deal with Destiny? To which I replied, no, I can't. I'm not raw dog acapella-ing Deal with Destiny on a cameo for $9. I'm really not. But if you have like life advice that you want, if you're like, oh, I'm struggling with this thing, I give great advice. Many people have got advice from me. I even had someone get advice and was like, this was really good, and then needed another one again, like they wanted, and I was like, oh my god, guys, I'm gonna be a motivational speaker. I actually think I'd be really good at that. Like, no cap, I think I could make a good motivational speaker. But yeah, no, if you're wanting me to like crack out the acapella Deal with Destiny, I'm not doing it for $9. I'm not. And that's in dollars, so for me it's like £6. And you don't actually want that. You think you do. But hearing me go... Wait a minute, we need to... You've turned the music off. Okay, cool. I've got a deal with destiny, a bargain with fate. This business is bound to profit me, as long as that fool takes the bait. See, no, it's not what we're wanting. It's not the vibe. It's not happening. Especially since also, like, depending on when you get your cameo, sometimes I'm sat here, sometimes I'm just lounging in the back chair. And honestly, those ones you tend to actually get longer footage because I'm just rambling. But, like, the thing is, if I don't... The only way to make the acapella sound good is if I really try. And the issue with that is I'm just hyper aware that I'm just sending a video on Cameo. And I don't want to really try... Like, it feels almost like too much then. Like, I'm doing too much. It's like when you go to karaoke with that person that, like, actually tries to sing. And it's like, oh my god. Like, you know when they're like, oh no, I can't. And then they just pop out, like... Celine Dion, like that person. I don't want to, it's like you're trying too much. This is karaoke. We're here for a fun time. Yeah, I keep forgot I have cameo. Yeah. Every time I like clear my cameo, I'm like, okay, I'm free. And then like 3 more come in. I even had it where I filmed crystals yesterday and then another, I think 2. And then I was like, cool, done. Because I have like a certain amount of time to finish them in. And then today, wake up to an email, got a new cameo, and I'm like, awesome. Just another thing to add to my to-do list. Oh, we've also, I'm just realizing, I think we've fixed it where things don't auto-crit all the time now. Let me test it out. Yeah, it didn't crit, whereas that time it did. So it does crit sometimes and not others. See? Okay, cool. Nice. How do I go about asking you for a cameo? So you download the Cameo app and then you go to my profile, which I think is just Scott Major or Scott Major or S Major, one of the 3. And then you pay me. And then you fill out what type of video you want and then you pay it. It's Scott Major? Yeah, there we go. I think it depends where you're buying from. Depends on how much it is. Because obviously currency conversions. And also you can pay more to get it like within 24 hours. Otherwise I think I have 3 to 4 days to do it. I will say, Crystal, your friend was pushing it because they're lucky that I recognize your name because it said it was their birthday today and they just did a normal one yesterday. And I was like, you're lucky I like Crystal. You didn't pay for the 24-hour service. You did. Charge a premium for that. Actually, I do charge a premium for that, but realistically, like, if you happen to the way you can get a cameo the fastest is if you have someone book one that's a 24-hour delivery and then you book a not 24-hour delivery because I just do them all at once. We're gonna need... I don't know if we'll need a bunch of squid, actually. I remember we killed a bunch of squid before. I don't know if I'll need more. What's the plan for today? We are collecting resources and then maybe doing a build. We'll probably do one of the builds, probably the fountain. There's a chance we do more. I'm not like Today isn't a stream where I'm going in being like, oh, it's going to be a shorter stream. But I also don't have a... Oh, I should sleep. I don't have a set time in mind. Like how authentic lives are because YouTube's all edited? Yeah, YouTube is sort of the place where if you want, like, here's all the important stuff to see. Like, this is... You'll always get the builds. You'll always get told and clued in what's happened. If it is a funny bit or a big collab, like, that'll be included. But Twitch is where you kind of get, like, all the in-between bits. And it's just more me playing Minecraft. This is stuff that, like, I used to do off camera. So, like, I'd have just come to the resource world while watching something on, like, YouTube on one monitor. And, like, doing off-camera stuff. Because it's not like we can spawn it in. I can't just do /game mode create, like, see, it doesn't work. I tried. I'm joking. But that's where I would used to do that stuff like during the day off camera. It's also sometimes why I stream a little bit earlier. Like today obviously went live at 4. And it was because I had all the bits recorded up until I needed to do the build. And I was like, well, if I want to be productive, I need to stream so I can build on stream. And I like being able to also do the super zoomed out one now, so I can see where some things are. I won't kill you. Evid's on. And Jemmy's on. W Magic / Steampunk. Yeah, I like steam. So my thing is I didn't want to do the stereotypical steampunk of like copper, cogs, like Victorian London. Like I didn't want to do that type of steampunk. Like I wasn't wanting to do like pipes and all that. And honestly, I feel like Piltover in the Arcane series is kind of a good... I'm going like that, but down a grade. Like Piltover is very like magic tech, but also like high-end materials and marble and all that, which I'm not doing. I'm doing my like woods. But there's still a level of like polish to everything. It's also interesting like having it where if I was building something like a tower, I usually would do like bricks and then some mossy bricks and some cobblestone bricks or cobbled bricks and cracked and all that. And I would usually use those in texturing. That doesn't actually make sense with the backstory of this area, because it's kind of meant to be like a newish town. Like this place has popped up in the last like 5-ish years, 5 to 10 years, because they discovered a valuable resource in the ground that they want to mine. So they've set up a settlement town to start doing, and that's why everything is like new and symmetrical and not run down at all, because it's all new. Gold Rush pop-up town vibes. Exactly. It's just obviously with them being arcane tech magic stuff, they're able to like do it a bit quicker. I don't know if I have any sunflowers actually, so I'll take some. Also I can turn my thing, I'll just put it in no availability. I feel like when I set it to open, I know it isn't, but in my head that's like saying to people like, come and actively find me, which I'm not saying. But red also then feels like, oh, if you see me out and about, don't say anything, which again, I'm not doing. grey feels my, like, yeah, if you haven't pinned to me, I'll chat. I'm going to try getting the other mounts or just stick with good old Stuart. I mean, I'll get them all eventually. Like, I have the other 2 rat mounts. I just haven't spawned them yet because I don't have anywhere to put them. And then I could buy the horse mount. I'm working towards Molly's sheep mount. And, like, the skeletal dog is one I want eventually, but very high chance that I just do it casually. Like, when I need bones, or when I need levels, or if I want to, in the mood to run the crypt a couple times, or if I'm speedrunning. Like, I'll get it passively. Okay, I think that's probably enough. Let's see what we have in terms of ink sacks. We don't actually have a lot. I thought I had more. It should be fine, actually. We should be okay. Oh, I don't have any sugar cane. I have a little bit of books. I have 1 piece of sugar cane. I didn't think about sugar cane. Right, back to the resource world. Because at least if I just grab some sugarcane, I can plant it in mine. Then when we work on the first build, it'll grow. This is quite a cool, like, world. Like, having, like, snow biome, there's some, like, ice spikes over there, but then you've got, like, meadows. This kind of river that seems to kind of connect everything is cool. What's the shopping list for resources? Right now, I just need books. I think I probably have enough wood and such still. At least to do the fountain. I think we'll be okay. Okay, let's just plan all of this. Okay. Because for... Let's go and see what we have then. We can go from there. All food goes in here. Or like spare food. Put that away. It goes in there. Okay, so I need... We're doing the fountain. Materialist. Okay, I can ignore the water buckets and the grass. Need 10 lecterns. 2 glowstone. Stuart. Quit it. You're going in the cupboard. You were annoying me. Do I have any lecterns? No, but I do have some bookshelves, which I can use. See, I don't want to really use the strip stuff. Harry Potter style, exactly. Okay, that's the amount of books we're getting. 9 lecterns, I needed 10. Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now. You know what? It's fine. I have some spare books here I use for decor. I guess I'll use them for this. Okay, 10 lecterns. Done. Okay, so I need mud brick fences. I need some andesite walls. I basically need a stack of all of these things. I'm doing such an old person way where I'm just taking a photo on my phone because it's easier than having to like tab out and look at a screenshot. Okay, here are my box. You're going in there. You're going in there. And I think it was just like a stack of almost everything, right? Like if I take a stack of stairs, stack of what do you call it? Stack of stairs, stack of slabs. We now need trapdoors. I think that's enough, right? No, I need more trapdoors. Okay, that's enough. Now I need mud brick stairs. Or mud brick walls, rather, which I can do. And how many walls was it? Was it just 6? I can check. I was about to load it up again. It was just 6. 12 oak fences and 4 oak gates. 12 oak fences. And I now need 4 oak gates. There we go. Okay, I need polished slabs, or polished andesite slabs. Okay, that's enough of those. And I need polished andesite stairs. I need 36 of them. Cool. I just need polished andesite. Done. And then andesite walls. Cool. That's that all done. Oh, not that one. Okay. 30 stripped oak logs. And then I think that might be it. So if I pick this up now, we're going to fountain material list. And we get rid of water. It's just the 2 glowstone I need. Which I have. Nice. Okay. Now this feels like, yeah, this is a small enough amount that I can just keep everything on me. I may also run and grab another bucket of water. Okay, we've got a bucket. That'll do. And then, because I want to be able to make an infinite water source just next to it, seeing as I'm going to need to fill in a bunch. I'll just do this. And a nice little infinite water source. Okay, let us bring all of this down to ground level. Pop on easy place mode. And also, start recording flashback. Okay, and then we will go around and build. Okay, and then we do the same here. And then we're going to do our walls and our wood. I was like, why is it saying this isn't right? But it's because the, what do you call it? There isn't water logged in them, so it doesn't count as real. Okay. And then that is all done right. Cool. Let me sleep. And then we do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, up again. And then this needs to get covered. And I'm trying to just do it the correct way so that it doesn't, what's the word? Cover that entire section in just orange boxes, because I know it will. And then we're going to do this, and this, and this. Yep. Do. There we go. Hi, Kyra. And then we're up again, which is what? Okay, this way. And then again like this. Emily, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. And then realizing I actually forgot a trapdoor there. And is that everything placed? I think so. Being able to just have that like zoomed out one is so fun. And then okay, that's that one done. No. See, I don't think I want it to be. Like, what do I have down there? See, I don't think I want it to curve. Ah! I've fallen. Let me out! Free me! See, it's just, it feels like then this side needs to be... Okay, maybe in that case I do this side with that. No. We do it with that. Because then it's even on both sides. Okay. Okay, we just pop these down. And then those. Okay, and that is it done now. So now... Oh. Okay, didn't mean to do it there. It's because I'm an easy place one. Like that. Okay, we need to grab this and this. And then... Thank you, Wormy Worm Girl, for the gift sub. Very much appreciated. Where's the water flowing from? Ah, okay. Okay, I think that is then the fountain edge done. Or the water from the top. It is. I now just need to... Okay, let me do it like this. And then... I want to dig out the floor, I think. Should I have done this before putting water flowing down? Probably. Am I gonna go up and fix it? Not a chance. Okay. Okay. And then let me quickly pause that to get out. And then we're going to go and grab more andesite. Okay, and... Does it say I'm still in easy place mode? I am. Okay, and then I'm just gonna pop down a kind of mix of polished with some regular andesite at the bottom. Did I bring enough? I did. Oh, I'm just realizing I never clicked and pause. Water Lily, thank you for the tier 1 for 61 months. Holy heck. That is a long time. Like a really long time. Okay, and then if I do it like this and this, I can just start grabbing from here. There we go. Spread this around. I think it has flooded into those. Nice. Now if we have a little sleep. And we can see, look, we have our fountain! And then we finish recording. I'm gonna call it Arcane Tech Fountain. Save replay. Okay, food can go back. Ifa! Welcome on in, readers. Hello. How was your stream? What were you up to? I'm gonna need to bring out this land a bit more. I wonder if I can do it in a way where it's like it was like this. It kind of comes out like a little peninsula. Let me get rid of these. Great in Marvel Rivals, nice. I enjoyed Marvel Rivals for a while. Okay, I think if we then... okay, I think I can get away with bringing it out a bit more. Yeah, I think that works. We need to go and see what extra dirt we have. I have grass. And I suppose I can pop this away. Trying to just maintain an inventory before it gets too messy normally makes life a little bit easier. Oh, that's wrong. That shouldn't be in there. It should be in there. Okay. Bring that down. Do that. Right, we'll fill this in. Because basically I want to have enough space on the same level as Fountain to have like a 3-block wide path run around it. Still not going to be enough, which is crazy. Okay, if I just do /RW. Cool. Got enough now. I need to enchant my shovel, but I need to get 60 levels to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna need this then to come out. Like this. Kinda want it to follow the shape I just made. I think like that. Again, gonna need more dirt though. I might not need to go to the resource world, cause I know I'm gonna need to dig it out by 3. Whenever I'm doing circular paths like this, I always just kind of dig out the sort of width that I'm going to want on all of the flat sides. So like where the circle will be a line basically. So I know for this it's going to be all of these. The same as it'll be 1, 2, and 3. Which then means I can just curve then like so. Don't know what I'm gonna need to break from this. Okay. So now it just becomes trying to figure like whatever I do on one side, I do on the other. Okay, let me fill this in. Now 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I know I need to knock back those two. And I think those two. Like that. That's the circle. That's what we need. What is attempted to knock this back as well? And that. Which then means I need to knock back this one. And I already had there, which is why it looked better. I'm basically doing like one extra pass there. And then down, and then again one extra pass there. What does it do? It goes 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. So then 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. So 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. Nope, that's not right, I don't think. There's something doesn't feel right about that. Yeah, I've got to do it from here, that's why. 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, and 2. And then again, it goes out 1 more, and then it goes down 2, down 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. We're going off to Lark. Bye. And now... Oh, nope. Something is wrong. Something is not right. Aha, I see what I've done. And luckily it has an easy fix. It's 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. That's it. No, it's even. Nice. I guess I now just grab the pathing blocks I use. So sand, and then I'll make sandstone, and then birch wood and birch planks. And the direction for the blocks is this way, so I need to keep that. So we'll do sandstone. Okay, sandstone is done. And then I think I'll do my birch wood for stretch. And then Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get away with that there for now. I'll leave it for now, but obviously when the path will get extended to like attach to like there and to the gatehouse, it'll be slightly harder if it's going to be an exposed end. Okay. Now I'll go in with the birch planks and basically just make sure there's not one area that's going to be too much sand. Like this would be too much of a sand, so if I do that, it breaks it up. That's kind of what's going through my brain when I'm doing this stuff is like, okay, I know basically the block you know is going to be your filler blocks. Like I'm going to put sand in the most places. I leave that to last. And you do the smallest block first, which was sandstone, and then my birchwood, and then birch planks. And then I do sand. And now I know I can just go in and fill in everything with sand. Oh, my doorbell has gone. I will be back in a minute. I am back. Hello. It was a delivery. Let's see, this would be too much. So I might actually throw in here is another strip birch. And there we go. How good does that look? Set. And now we'll fill this in. I probably won't build the gatehouse on stream tonight. The gate house is what I said after lore. Gate. With the T. Still trying to keep the kind of patchiness that this area has. Oh no. I need course start. And then pack mud. Okay, I think what we might do now is run over, go and grab whatever extra food we have, and then we might go and feed some rats. Other option I know I can get XP from, I'm pretty sure, is by doing the flower quest. So that's also an option, is I bone meal a ton of rose bushes. I'm also just realizing in here I had some sandstone, which I don't need. I have some rose bushes, and I have a bunch of skeleton bones. Is the quest to bone meal, or is the quest to give them roses? I suppose if I take all of it with me, and it's to bone meal it, or to give them roses, I can just pop to the resource world and do it. That's fine. It's to give 12 rose bushes. Ah, it's fine. We'll go and do what I was going to do anyway. Let's go, Stuart. I'll be real. So I feel like Stuart feels slow. Like, Stuart's not a particularly fast rat. I think he's probably faster than if I was running. But and it's faster because obviously mounts just auto walk up blocks. Like, I don't need to jump for this. He'll just go up it. What does it look like in the... Yeah, this mod is really cool, by the way, because, like, right now I've got this angle, but you can, like, choose where you want it. You can, like, rotate it as well, so it could, like, be, like, a down angle. I could literally do it, like... Like, it's a full F5 straight down. If you ever want an eagle-eyed view, you can do it this way. Could also go... Ah, yes. The rat camera. This is what Remy sees. This is Remy POV, by the way. If you ever wonder what it's like to be a giant rat, this is it. But I kind of like having it set to kind of like... God, why is it going at an angle? I'm gonna reset actually, and then we're gonna go here, and then all the way over there. Zoom in. Bam. I like that. Seaspray, thank you for the tier 1 for a whole year. A whole heckin' year. Okay. Let's go. I forgot to bring all my food. That was one of the plans we were going to do. Was bring all of our food here and go feed rats. I guess we'll wait and see how many rose bushes I can do. And see how that does. Or do the Ice Bucket Challenge again if I nominated you? Probably not. Probably not. I already did it. Rose, you... Oh, you have rose wine. I don't have enough friend. Okay, do you need any help? Do you need any help? 12 wild roses. Okay, so now I'm going to do Resource World. My thing with the, like, Ice Bucket Challenge is, like, it's so actually, like, 2014 for me. Like, I've done it. I'm pretty sure the video might still be there. Like, back then it was for ACL, I think it was. Now, for the little bits I've seen is it for mental health awareness? ALS? Yeah. But now it's for mental health awareness. It's like, guys, let's be real, we're pretty aware. I feel like to be part of the MCYT space, you need to have some form of mental illness. To have seen all the drama that goes on and still choose to stick around. You know? Everyone has their own type of thing going on. It's as long as you've got something. We don't discriminate about what type of mental illness you've got as long as you have one. The anxiety, depression, whatever you choose, basically, we're here. Or going by some people, American standards, or not even American, but just some people's standards, being gay. That also gets you in there. Don't worry, whenever they try and do a draft for the next World War, I will be quick to remind them being gay is considered a mental illness to them. So, sorry, I'm not fit to serve. I can serve, but I can't, like, serve kind of thing, you know? There you are. Now I need to ask you, do you need any help? Accept the quest. Shift and give. Do you need any help? Click yes. And then. I am so sorry that I'm about to spam chat, by the way. Rose like, oh, you don't know how. Don't you worry none. Thanks, Rose. What am I hearing? What is that? Who's giving the weirdest? Matt. Matt was just giving like the weirdest static ever. What am I getting? Misadventures XP. Oh wait, I'm not actually getting XP. I am getting 100 coins. So it's good for my money. But it's not actually going to give me coins. Or it's not going to give me, like, enchanting XP. Okay, see if I just do overworld. Dang, it's brought me back here. Right. It's fine. No, that works actually. Because what we do is we get Stuart. And then we're going to head home and grab all of our food. And then I'll leave Stuart at home. And I can just whoop, back. You can feed rats for that is my plan. That's fine. That was actually the original plan, and then I was like, oh wait, Rosie's might give me some. But forgot they'd give this type of XP rather than actual XP. So I'm now going back to get all of my spare food. To the person that just asked if you're 18, if you're talking to me, thank you. If you're talking to someone else in chat, let's not do ages in chats for safety reasons. Okay. Look! You can just see the fountain peeking in. I love the Bobby mod. Being able to see, like, I think Bobby mod would have been amazing on, like, Empires. And, like, Empires 2. I think it will be really good on this series, being able to, like, see the entire world pretty much from everything. Which would be nice. Scott looks like he's 22. Guys, stop it. You need my skincare routine? Nothing. And then concealer to cover up any blemishes so that they don't show up on camera. Nothing you see is real. I'm not even here. I've actually been AI generated for the last 10 years. I'm part of an advanced government tactic to see if they can produce an influence person that they can then use to influence the masses. Turns out they can. Look, it's so cute. Okay, let us swim back over. Okay. Bring Stuart back inside. Pop my bajillion rose bushes away. Not a lot of cooked food in there, so time to grab everything that isn't steak. And then if I do slash overworld, Rose, I'm back. Can you imagine just working at your job and then this person just like appears in front of your counter like, Jesus. Some warning, use the door. Okay. Let us go feed the rats. And then we jump in here. Swim through here. Take a quick right. Come under this bridge and then jump up to the right. And now, feel free to feed the rats. Oh yeah, I turned 30 this year, guys. I mean, realistically, it's on you if you didn't figure that out, seeing as, like, my username has 1995 in it, and we're now in 2025. So, realistically, the writing was on the walls. You want my genes? You really don't, because you know those TikTok filters where it can show you what you're going to look like when you're old? Mine are horrifying. And it just makes me sad because I know it's going to be accurate, because then all the dermatologist people were like, yeah, these are actually really good examples of what your skin will look like. And I'm like, I look like I'm death walking. I am the creepy old man that you wouldn't go and sit next to because he's lonely. Because he scares you a little bit. Like, that's the vibe I give whenever I use those fillers. I fuck with your vibe. No, Kyra, because the thing is, see if you actually seen the fault like me with those filters, you would agree. You wouldn't be coming near me either. Damn, let me. Oh my god. Thank you. It did only get us 28 levels. Not a full, just not necessarily what we wanted. Bap, bap, and bap. Efficiency 3. Not bad. A backpack again. Respiration 1. Cool. You'd love you even if you were wrinkly and crinkly. Or wrinkly and creepy. I don't think you understand. Like, let me see if I can just find age filter. Is it this one? Okay, wait, let me just take a screenshot. Because I would see people posting TikToks and like, she looks like this, you know? This is her before and after. Like, that top one is her, what she looks like with the old person filter on. That is her now, you know? Sweet, like, 50-year-old lady or something. Those type of vibes. Me, on the other hand... So... You know... Was that? Oh no, it was a particle, but it looked like a little cockroach. It like, other people get it, I'm like, you look like you're going to age so gracefully. And I'm like, I am going to look old. Like, I'm going to be an old man that looks like I'm like, I'll be the one where, like, they'll be like, how old are you? And I'll be like, oh, I'm 78 this year. And they'll be like, Jesus Christ, I thought he was 98. Like, I thought he was on his way out. Like, that kind of vibe. It's fine. The other option is at like 35, 40. I just go under like cosmetic work and just get everything snatched back. And I'm just like, you know, kind of wrinkles on my face, can't move. Wait, Lizzie messaged me saying what? I'll take that. I lost mine. You want the backpack? I am happy to give it, because otherwise it would have just sat in a chest. I will pray Lizzie has an item frame somewhere in her house that I can just pop in. If not, wait, I know what I can do. Because I don't think Cam will have broke it. He didn't. Yay. I'll take my item frame here back. Lizzie, I'm not sure if you're watching me, but I will pop it here. It is in your house. Oh, she is watching. I love that the delay was the exact amount of time it took for you to see it and an answer, because it was for me to type that message. That's how long. Have I read the lore books yet? No, that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to go back, get Stuart and all of my book and quills that I can make. And then we're going to head... actually, maybe it makes sense to make them at my house and then just head over with them. Lizzie, if you're watching, for me doing these lore books, do I sign them or leave them unsigned? I don't think I can summon Stuart. Yeah, he's too far away. Sign them and I can edit the author. Perfect. For context, Lizzie, what I'm doing is I'm letting my community get involved with that stuff. So, like, they've written some stuff and I'm going to copy and paste them into books. And then I'll just put, like, a bracket near the end or on the last page crediting the person who wrote it. But then it means we can do it signed by actual, like, goodens or grunts or people. Can I summon Stuart now? No. Ah, look at it. I love that tower placement so much. It's so nice. What does lindo mean in Spanish, chat? Because I know chorizo is sausage. The sausage is asking them to call our sausage lindo? What is lindo? Golden Lover, thank you so much for the Prime sub for 14 months. Pretty sausage? See, that's so interesting to me that, like, languages are wild. Because, like, what do you mean that the way they say it in Spanish is sausage pretty? And that means pretty sausage. Or cute. Yeah, or handsome. Like, it's so funny that, like, the way it works is it's the opposite. Or maybe English is the weird one. Do other languages do that? It's backward in most other languages, actually. Interesting. Chinese is verb first. And a verb is a descriptive word, like pretty. Correct? Question mark. My thing is, I know how to use the right words. I just don't remember verbs, nouns. Nouns is a doing word, right? Like, a verb is an action word? I thought... Huh? So a What do you mean an action word? Noun equals name. Noun is a thing. Like, a noun would be like this fountain. A fountain would be a noun, right? Because it's a thing. See, guys, if English is ever not your first language and you're like, oh, I'm struggling with it, do not beat yourself up, because as a native English speaker, we also don't know what the hell's going on. Running, doing, walking, talking are all verbs. Okay. Book and quills. What have I got in this one? This was the mystery auction, so I can get rid of that. Okay, I have no more apart from those books. I kind of want to leave. So, let's grab some sugar cane. And then I want some leather. I'm going to make paper into books. And then I'm going to grab this and this. I'm going to make 15 of those. Okay. Now it is time for a breakdown. If you want to get it. Nope, sorry, I went to pitch perfect. Forms. Now I need to go and find the form that I made yesterday. And then get your responses. Individual. Okay. Let me have a look. There's some I know are really good. I was scrolling through and I just got back to diary entry. Nothing else. I also love that in that they also didn't put their name in for credit, so the person clicked the form, typed the words diary entry, and then clicked submit. That was it. They were like, you know what? I popped off there. Okay, here we've got one. So this one. God, can I just copy and paste? Copy. What do you mean I can't paste it? I can paste in my. How do you paste into? How to paste into a Minecraft book? Am I crazy? Can I not just Control-C, Control-V it? How on earth do I do this? See, I've clicked a video that says easy trick to copy and paste text into book and quills. It is 8 minutes and 13 seconds long. And I'm watching someone use a zombie spawner. That's not a thing. Like, why are you showing me this? Guys, is there a way to do this? Is there a way? Because I know you can do, like, if I did, like, hi, I could Control-C and, like, I can't Control-C and Control-V. How is the best way to do this, then? Because I don't really want to, apparently you can only paste one page at a time, so if I, but look, if I, oh! Journal. Another day, another spy mission. They were playing hide and seek, and I don't know why the boss thinks he'd be good. Another day, another mission. Today, they were playing hide and seek. ... I don't know why boss thinks they could be good sacrifices. Is that's not how you spell sacrifices? Is it? No. That's it. Okay, so we're gonna do that as day 1. And then they've got day 5. Found one I have interest in. I found one I have particular interest in. ... I don't know if she's from Maryport. It's also 1R, but I'm not sure she's from Maryport, but I like the way she does things. I think I might suggest her to boss. To the boss. And then I'll do day 12. A lot has happened. I don't even know if this is even worth the money anymore. I've seen things no one should have seen. ... God. I hope the boss doesn't find out. And then I'll do... Credit can go to... Melody. There we go. So Lizzie said to sign it. Spy Journal 1. Or I'll just do Spy Journal. I've got spell errors, do I? Oh yeah, happened. Nope, that's alright. H-A-P-P-E-N-E-D. Yeah, happened. Interest happened in where? Oh yeah. And T-E-R-E-S-T. A lot of these I just wasn't paying attention to. Where? They were playing hide and seek. There we go. Spy Journal. Okay. And then I'll pop the finished ones in here. Okay, I found the one where it's like, day 1, I can't wait to summon the Enderdragon, maybe I can pet it. That person, Red Bin Kitten, are you here? Because it was very funny. I just want to know what Kalmira Dragoon means at the top. Okay, 1. Server will probably have to go down. Ugh. There we go. Yeah, I don't name for the book, but Kalmira Dragoon doesn't make sense. It's spelled like C-A-L Mira and then Dragoon, so dragon with 2 O's. It's not the end of the world. if I don't include that one. I said when you were filling it out, there's a chance I tweak or cut things. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, spelt like that. Maybe I can just do D1. Okay. Then I have to do D10. God, this is too long. I'm having to like copy and paste it in bits. I bet she hates. I'll bet she hates them now. Because the lol was too much. Day 16. And then he's one of the alright members too. Day 30. Oh, I've copied too much. It's so hard to figure out how much it can copy. Because like, to me I'm copying like a sentence. But obviously in Minecraft terms that goes quite far. And then openly item in real life. Okay. And then D50. There we go. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna sing this like blood-soaked journal. I can't do blood-soaked journal. How do I? I want to just do blood-soaked journal, but I won't let me. Ah. What's another option? Bloody journal? Yay, bloody journal. Oh crap. I didn't put who wrote the book. I did not put who wrote the book. Time to do it all again. Okay. Day 16. Okay, then we have day 30. Luckily, because I just did it, I know what the spacing was. It makes it easier. Day 50. Trade it. Now I can do bloody journal. There we go. Okay. What else is going we're working with? That's not long enough. Not long enough. I like this one. Some better to create a new world. So far, we have failed. This is proving to be more difficult than we first anticipated. More experimentation is required. And then test one nether stars and a amethyst cluster. Let's do failed. And then we do test 2. Failed. And then we do test 3. Failed. I've ran out of ideas. And I go down to the bottom. And I do Reddit. Dash. And then C_ward_20. Do. Okay, what I'm gonna call it. This could be experiment log. Okay, let's go for this one. I'm gonna try to summon the dragon. We headed to Mariport to gain more supplies since we're running low from our previous failed attempts at summoning. I will say one thing. Y'all need to use a comma more. Because the way I learned how to use a comma was like, try read the sentence out loud. And if you run out of breath, you need a comma. Because like, the way this reads is, another day trying to summon this dragon. We headed to Maryport to try and gain more supply since we were running low from our previous failed attempts at summoning, which is highly annoying since it's ridiculously expensive. Like, whereas you would read it like, we headed to Maryport to try and gain more supply since we were running low. Since we were running low from our previous failed attempts. No, actually, you're not wrong. It's just, it's a really long sentence. I'm going to change it to many failed attempts, which is highly annoying since it's ridiculously expensive to try summoning the dragon. Another day trying to summon this dragon. Actually, you know what I might just do is... Another day trying to summon this dragon. We headed to Maryport to gain more supplies since we were running low from our previous failed attempts, which is highly annoying since it's ridiculously expensive to buy anything in that town. I don't think that'll work. So if I do that and then go there. Or does that mean say none? Nonetheless, once again, we grabbed our gear and headed out from camp, and made the treacherous walk over to Maryport, feeling low from the storm. But we were getting desperate, and as the saying goes, desperate times call for desperate measures. And then, okay, that's... Guess I didn't realize that the saying was right until we discovered an ancient book about dragons summoning. It did take a while, but we eventually arrived and luckily stall. It did take a while, but we eventually arrived and luckily this stall we usually went to was open. Was open. If they hadn't been, I would have been so annoyed at the pointless journey. Some of this doesn't make sense. Like, the next line is, unfortunately, we had to... It says, we walked around Maryport looking for our usual dealers, but eventually all the supplies and recourses needed to try again. Unfortunately, we had to market another treacherous journey back to our camp. It took a lot less time than on the way since the storm had decided it wanted to pass. We unpacked and set aside all for tomorrow and clambered into our sleeping bags and crashed out, trying to gain our energy for the next summoning tomorrow. I'm just gonna do, after walking around Maryport, we managed to grab the supplies we needed for tomorrow's summoning attempt. Let's just leave it there. That feels good. Credit to Clowny. Here we go. Torn diary. That can go in there. Sorry, I'm like reading things and I'm like having to kind of speed read over the big ones to see if they're what we're looking for. I don't need like tons of books. Probably the books that I've got here, if I fill all of these, are just under, then we'll be fine. Oh, I like this one. My days are a stark contrast to my former life as a simple farmer. Now, every sunrise begins with hushed prayers facing the portal. Hands once tended, hands that once tended wheat fields, now sharpening knives to kill the sacrifices for the hidden portal deep within the forest. And then we have meals were taken in silence, punctuated only by the droning recantations of the cult leader's prophecies. Sleep offered little respite, often disturbed by feverish dreams of shadowy wings and piercing purple eyes. The town nearby with its mundane joys and sorrows had become a distant memory, but the promise of getting the sacrifices from town brings promise. But the promise of getting the sacrifices from the town brings promise for tomorrow. A few of us are going to town. We had a few sacrifices, but something happened. As we're taking them back, there was an explosion. Oh no! Get help! I don't think. I'm gonna do. There was an explosion. I was gonna do. There was an explosion. Because the way they've written it is like, oh no, get help, is as though it's been like a live thing, and that would work if we were doing like recorded CDs. But like, no one is sat writing in their diary, and then like an emergency happens, and they're like, oh no, get help. Like, they don't write that in the book, so it doesn't make sense. Let's do damaged journal. We've got spy journal, bloody journal, experiment log, torn diary, damaged journal. Did I credit it? I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to kill myself, actually. Love this. I'm just gonna do but something happened. And then we'll do credit Brinkley. And I'm gonna do damaged damaged journal. Sign in close. Ugh. I'm also trying to, like, the issue, some of them I'm trying to figure out is, what do you call it? I don't want too many of the same type. So a lot of you have written, like, journal entry things that are good, but I don't want it to be the only types of book that we find. See, I like this one. Wait. Test number 213. It's not enough. It's never enough. We need more, so much more. But where am I? Where are we going to get more? The villagers are growing suspicious with the disappearances, and their numbers are growing too few for future experiments. This one kind of feels like a mad scientist's findings, which I like. And we have test number 13.1. Do I want it to be like that? Not really. What I'm gonna do... I wish there was a space. Let's do actually, I'm going to change this to be test 316 or 216. Like it's been time they've tried other stuff. And then I think I'm gonna... I think that's fine. It's a bit full, but it works. And also, don't worry, because no one left credit for this one. They didn't put that they want to be credited, so I can just do it. Mad rambling? Praised rambling. Right, that's right. Praised rambling makes sense, right? Like, you would read it and be like, this person was crazy. Yeah, okay. Diary entry, diary entry. I like this. Oh wait, is this person done it? If this person has done it where it's... They've got things like page 1, page 2. See if all of these are all the right side. You're my favorite person. This is Cultist Community Cookbook. A collection of recipes from... Oh no, wait, I like that actually. I've done a bad. Ah! It's funny that it has the... What do you call it? Just cult name here. Okay. Mutton stew. Oh wait, yes. What I want to do is probably do like this. Okay, in which case I take that away and then I do that. Cut slices, okay, roll up and serve. I'm not gonna keep this. I'm kind of keeping it like it's just a generic like cult cookbook. Place all ingredients. And then we have spread it. It doesn't work. I don't know if this will self-fit. I might need to do it on a different page. Yeah, I'm going to do it on a different page. Spread it. There we go. Actually, I suppose what I could do if I do that. There we go. Halt Cooking 101. The amount of times I've needed to write a book in Minecraft and it's been one character too short is insane. I'm just gonna have to be cult cooking. I mean, this one is a good... It's a diary, but it's kind of like a... It's a logbook. I don't know if... Okay, our scout time. So it says, today we are sent on a scouting mission to figure out the layout of Maryport and the surrounding landscape for information and possible sacrifices. Unfortunately, the misadventures were nowhere to be seen during our scout time. We'll try again in the following days and attempt to track the villagers' patterns and see who would be most suitable to be sacrificed to the Dragon of the End. While we were in town, we found that the sheep owner has quite a distaste for some of the misadventurers. Perhaps we could talk to her to find good locations for the misadventures, and if she doesn't, she seems to be suitable sacrifice herself, plus free food for the sheep. Free food with her sheep. Outing day 2. Okay, that is too much. I've tried to copy. I'm gonna say to try and find citizens. Once again, we were disappointed to find no misadventurers. Which I don't need to put misadventurers once again. And I'm gonna put I do believe we've found 2 new possible sacrifices that may work. I can't do that. That could work with opening the portal. You can tell the researchers are close to losing their minds with all the failed attempts recently. Failed attempts, comma, especially recently. You know, they're saying they'll sacrifice. I've been overhearing them say they'll sacrifice us if the next attempt doesn't work, rather than just they'll sacrifice if the attempt doesn't work. Then we have outing day 3. Yeah, again, there's another unsuccessful scout for the misadventures. However, we were successful in capturing one of the 2 possible sacrifices, which is helpful as the research group has thought of another way to try and activate the portal. I'm not so sure on it, but hey, that's above my pay grade. I just have to scout and report back. I spent scout. Day 4. Still not being able to find even one misadventure. Me and the rest of my group are starting to get tired from all these failed scouts. We finally tried to ask the sheep lady if she knew where any of the misadventures' locations were. But she was extremely rude and brushed us off and told us to buzz off if we weren't interested in buying anything. So I guess we're going to have mutton for the next few weeks. Scouting Day 5. Every time I think it'll just copy and paste, it doesn't. Do not let me sign this one without crediting. I swear to the Ender Dragon herself, if we don't even see a single misadventure with the next few scouts, I add myself and the rest of my group to the sacrifice list. I guess we'll just have to try again tomorrow. Yeah, praise the Ender Dragon! I mean, we've finally been able to find some of the misadventures. However, infuriatingly, as soon as I seemed to see them, the misadventures seemingly disappeared. But at least we're able to make an appearance. There we go. We'll repeat this tomorrow. Reddit. There we go, LNC. And this is going to be, what did you call it? It was a Scout's Logbook. Okay. There's so many. Some of them are like really good, but they're just too long. Like, I think it's finding this balance of some of the submissions were really short and like it wouldn't work to have a book that just has like 6 letters on it and then we move on. But some of you I think are forgetting how little fits on a Minecraft page. So like you've given me like 5 cool paragraphs, which is like great, but it's too much. Like no one is sitting like going through it. Okay, this one could work. Please tell me this is split into bits that will type. It is. There are many rumours of the beast that lies in the waiting beyond the veil. In our efforts to summon such a creature, it is imperative to note down any information that may lead our efforts forward. Within this book, I've collected the most prevalent information we currently have. It is said to have wings like a bat, its skin drenched between the bones to create gales in its wake. The span of its wings rivaling the tallest of spruce trees when fully spread. When standing at full height, it could very well block the blight from even the brightest of suns. Do, 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 do. Do, do. Do, do. Why are people saying AI is not welcome here? The dragon's hide is as dark as the night of the new moon, each scale shaped into shimmering points to reflect only the light of the stars. His defense surpassing even the diamond armor those misadventures wear. The strongest of iron may fail to dent its scales. The ground under the great beast trembles with every step. Its claws tear through stone as if it was nothing but simple cloth. Any structure within its path may be leveled as easily as the farmer reaps the wheat in their fields with a scythe. One must take care to never approach from the front, as its eyes alone will petrify even the strongest of men. Once it has you within its clutches, a vile poison leaks from its fangs, ensuring a painful death from its breath alone. All information has been relayed to our leaders by various scouts across the region. Further research may be required to verify some claims. However, we will move forward with summoning as all points towards our desired results. I believe there is nothing else in this world of creation more deserving than the name the Ender than this beast. And then you're going to do it. My name has been smudged out. And then we do Reddit following _ sit. Nice, exactly the amount that I needed. And we're gonna call this. What are we gonna call it? What could I call it? The Ender, yeah. Because that's what that's what I called it, right? Then we're just saying the Ender than this beast. But I also want to do nothing is more deserved than the name the Ender. Than this beast. Done. That might be where I call it, honestly, for books. Obviously, this won't be the only time I need your submissions for books, by the way, so if your book didn't get picked, don't worry. But I feel like that's a good mix right now. We have, like, scout logs, spy journeys, like, actual information, comedy stuff with, like, the cookbook and such. I think those all work. I don't think I need anything else. So that's where I'm going to call it for this evening. You managed to get a 2 hours and 20 minute stream out of me. You actually got a 2 hours 22 minute stream out of me. Let me send you all over to... I'm going to send you over to Martin, who I think is doing Misadventures anyway. So we'll keep it in the server. But thank you for coming and hanging out. I will probably be live tomorrow. There's a chance I might not be if I need to get work stuff done. Because I've got a brand deal thing I've got to work on now. But other than that, I'll probably see you all tomorrow. Bye!